Welcome again to another demonstration. In this demonstration, I'm going to show you how to create a tab canvas. Okay, so we start from creating our data block. So select data block, click create, use data block wizard, and click OK. Click next. Select table or view, click next. Go to browse, type our username HR, connect to the database. We select employees and click OK. If you are creating a data block, make sure you move all the columns, available columns, to database item, and then you click next. Click next, and then you click finish, and then next. I would like to display employee ID, first name and last name, and then click next. These employees, click next, and then finish. So now that we have our layout, you just have to arrange it nicely. Go to update layout, choose manually, and then you arrange your field nicely. Go to layout, size component to largest. Okay, so now that we have this field, the next thing we have to do is to now create our tab canvas. You select tab canvas from the toolbar, and then you drag to the required dimensions that you want. Okay, and then you can expand your tab canvas. Our tab canvas is canvas 6, so let's name it to CT. That's tab canvas employees. Okay, and then we can name our page. We name this page in job, and the label, we name it job. This tab will hold all the information regarding job. And then we name this PG other, and then this one will hold other information. So now that we've labeled our tabs, the next thing we have to do is now add the fields that we want to display on the job tab canvas. So we display all job related fields like hire date, job ID, commission, salary. Yes, that would do. But what I would like to introduce one field. Since this job ID will just hold the ID of the job, we introduce another item. Press F4 and name this item job title, and change the item type to display item, and then change the database item to it's not a database to none, which means it's not a database item. Okay, then we can create our post query. Post query to display the job title. So our post query is going to be if employees.jobid is not now, then select job title into employees.jobtitle from jobs where job ID equals employees job id, and if we compile it. Okay, and then I would like us to add 2 more columns for our manager and then the department. So I add 2 more non-database items. Press F4. And this is a display item, and I can increase the length to, let's say, 100. A database item, no. I can now rename this to manager name, and this is department name. So I can go back to my post query and then add if employees dot manager ID is not now, then select first name, concatenate last name into employees dot manager name from employees where employee ID equals employees dot manager ID, and if, and then the last post query employees dot department ID is not now, then select department name into employees dot department name from department where department ID equals, I'll reference the block dot department ID, and if. So now that this is set, we can even go ahead and add our item validation trigger, which has been already been discussed in one of the videos, so I'll leave that for the time being. Let's just do that. I expand job ID and I click when validate item. I can click my post query and copy when validate item, paste, and add my exception when no data found, then raise from trigger failure. I compile. Okay, I can do the same for the manager. When validate, I add my exception when no data found, then raise from trigger failure. I compile, and I can do the same also for department ID. Let's copy this and validate item, add my exception when no data found in is from trigger failure. Okay, so now that we finish with all the triggers, we now have to display job related items on the job tab canvas. So we have high date, have job ID, job title, salary, commission. Yes, 1 2 3 4 5 items. You press F4, you scroll down to physical, and then the canvas, you choose tab canvas employees, and then you choose the page job, pg job. That's why labeling of your items is very important. Okay, we'll arrange this later, and then I display the other information. I have email, phone, manager ID, manager name, department ID, department name. I press F4, I scroll down to physical, go to canvas, tap canvas, and choose the page. Done. So realize it's also displayed here. So now we can take time to rearrange these items nicely. Okay, so now that we've arranged this nicely, we can go to other information and also arrange the fields on this other information also nicely. I can put department here. Can we arrange all this nicely? So we have arranged this also very nicely. Okay, then we can now run our form by clicking the run form, or by using the shortcut Ctrl R. Now that our form is loading, now our form has loaded, you realize that your tab canvas is the only field that is displayed, and this is because, let me explain. You have the items, the order arrangement of the items in your blocks determine the display properties on your window. So because you have email, phone number, and high date appearing as the first field, it activates the tab canvas. So how do we fix this problem? We fix it by rearranging the items, employee first name and last name, to be at the first, and also the tab order. We have high date, we have job ID, job title, salary, and then commission. We arrange them, and then we have department ID, department name, and then we have manager ID, manager name. Okay, so now we can now compile it and then run our form again. So you run the form again. run our form. And then we see the difference. So now everything is set. We can execute the query. Click other information. Execute the query. Thank you for watching.